the kind of loving you put on me. Ain't no way there's a better kind. Baby, just tell me when you want me. Always got a lot of loving you on my mind. On my mind. Loving you on my mind. Always got a lot of loving you on my mind.
You're listening to 22 West Radio, streaming at 88.1 FM, HD3, KKJZ, Long Beach, Los Angeles, and 22westmedia.com.
So guess what? What? I don't know.
Taking life from day your life.
If it's a depot, gotta bite it. If I see weed, I gotta light it. If I get feelings, gotta hide it. If it's illegal, I don't mind it. I broke my wrist, I gotta ice it. I wanna see you be my sidekick. If I post pics, you gotta like it. If you do this, then you're the nicest. To be honest, if it's wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't wanna talk if you're not gonna talk to me nice. To be honest, if it's wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't wanna talk if you're not gonna talk to me nice. Talk to me nice, talk to me nice. I don't wanna talk if you're not gonna talk to me nice. Talk to me nice, talk to me nice. I don't wanna talk if you're not gonna talk to me nice. 2 strike is nothing, a 3 strike it. Can't name the feeling, man, that I get. All this shit, I'm going through a crisis. If you do this for me.
Hello, dear audience, and welcome back to Grand Prix Talk, the show that provides a French fry mindset to the baked potato-style world of motorsports, both of which sound absolutely delicious right now.
Yeah, they do. I'm so hungry.
You and me both.
But
You and me both in that case. Folks, my name is Sergio Morales. I'm joined by my co-host for the day, Elmira Darmanian.
hi, everyone.
And notice how it's just us two. Where's Kaylee?
Yeah.
Where's Kaylee?
She's somewhere far away.
Very
Everyone
far
decided to leave me. I have so many people that are like not in Long Beach right now. Why am I not in the frame?
We
I don't
might
know
need
which
to.
way-
All right, there we
I don't
go.
know which way to turn. But yeah, she left to New York to an IBS conference.
Yeah, the Intercollegiate Broadcast Studio, something like that. The IBS Awards, one of our shows here on 22 West Radio. The News is the name of the show with the main host, Ella Pang. That show got nominated for an award. Kaylee is out with Ella in New York City. We're rooting for you. We're rooting for the News Radio. Follow that show on Instagram at thenews.radio. So shout out to Ella. Bring home some hardware for 22 West.
Yes, please do. That'd be so sick.
And Kaylee, I mean, I already said it. If you see the Nintendo store out there, you know what to do. I'm just saying. A dude just wants his Nintendo. Just all I'm saying. Anyway, folks, we got quite a bit to cover in this very bizarre but also very unique Ellen Sergio special, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
We'll have the
It's gonna be
whole.
our special. It's going to be a mix of Formula One and NASCAR because, unfortunately, I do not know enough about NASCAR, and I don't have, because I have so much stuff going on and on my mind that I do not have the capability to, like, follow another sport out of all 500,000 sports that I do follow. But Formula One is one of them, so I can fill everyone up on that.
That's for sure. I think at this point, that's probably the biggest one that we're going to be talking about starting
Yeah.
next week here on GPT. So stay tuned. F1 previews headed your way shortly. Well, how about we kick things off with a little history lesson here. Today is what? March 7th.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I remember this date a little too vividly because of a movie. It's called Mr. Peabody and Sherman. And
I've
that
never
movie,
watched it.
highly recommend. It's a great movie. It's about a super genius dog taking his son throughout historical events. the kid decides, in order to impress a girl who bullied me, by the way, I'm going to take her through historical events, thereby wrecking history. So now it's up to the two to save it. That movie released on this day in 2014.
That's crazy.
It's wild, but I
I
do
mean,
recommend it.
Do you have a good memory with dates? That's why you're like...
Sort of. I mean, like I said, I only remember March 7th because that was the day that Mr. Peabody and Sherman released. It was like a weird promotional thing.
What year was it?
2014. I
That's
know,
so
right?
long ago. It's like 11 years ago.
Yeah.
It's
Might-
crazy time.
Might just go watch it later tonight once I'm done studying. Anyway, here's the real history fact that I wanted to bring up. On this day in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell patented the telephone. I wonder how that wound up.
That's crazy. The fact that we used to have that and now we have this.
We really have
What
come
are
a
we
long way.
doing? Yeah, we did. And so fast. I wish people had created like a better medicine or something instead of doing all of that with the phones. But like, I guess it's not as easy.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Well, how about an on-track history for you today? On this day, March 7th in 1938, was the birthday of Janet Guthrie. If that name doesn't sound familiar, that's because, well, she raced a long time ago. But she was the first woman to compete in the Indy 500. So,
Wow.
big stuff from Janet Guthrie for sure.
It is.
Yep. All right, folks, on the note of racing, now that that's what we're here to talk about on Grand Prix Talk to begin with, how about this? The 2025 Formula One Academy grid is set.
It is.
It's a lock. The newest driver is actually not a rookie. She is, in fact, a returning driver. The last driver to announce her entry into F1 Academy for 2025 is a British-Chinese driver named Chloe Chong. She'll be competing for the Charlotte Tilbury Racing Team, and now I'm curious as to what all that is.
Charlotte Tilbury
Yep.
makeup brand.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a very good, actually, a very expensive makeup brand. That's the team sponsor, I guess. And
Right.
I remember personally, I think me and Kaylee talked about it before. We literally saw the announcement of Charlotte Tilbury being a new Formula One team because their like cars are so cool. It's not like it's like a girly kind of cool for me personally. In my eyes, I don't know, maybe for other people it's different, but it's like they were like, know how if you look at Chloe Chong's uniform, you see how she has like lips and kisses all over her
I see it. Right.
race suit. That's how the cars are too. They have like kisses and lipstick and all of that. It kind of looks sick.
Really?
Yeah. You should
So-
look it up.
So we can expect the car itself to look very on par with the uniform then.
Kind of, yeah. I just think it's darker tone. It's like the burgundy or maybe even like the little purple.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
While she does, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the driver profile here. Okay, so Chloe Chong, according to F1Academy.com, by the way, Chloe Chong will be returning to F1 Academy this season with a British driver teaming up with F1 Academy official partner Charlotte Tilbury and filling the final full-time spot on this season's grid.
Here.
Okay, so let's see what. Oh, okay. So that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Can the camera see it?
Yeah, I think they saw it because
I feel like they'll be able to see it. Okay, so that's
it's like black car with a lot of lips on it and lipsticks.
it. Like out of context, that sounds so wrong. But now that you
Yeah.
have the context, it's like okay, makes sense. So Chloe Chong is gonna, like I said, lock in the F1 Academy grid. So the grid for F1 Academy, now that we have our full driver lineup for F1 Academy for 2025, it's going to look a little bit like this once the page loads up. Okay, here we go. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 21 full-time drivers. So, 18. Why did I skip 18? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, 18 full-time drivers. So the full-time grid, I'm actually going to go ahead and put this. Should I put it up on on this? All right.
Do you know how to do it?
More or less. I feel like it. I hope I do. Window capture. So if I look up F1 Academy, stand by radio audience. I am trying to figure this out as I go. Reject all cookies, except Oreos because I love Oreos. And let's see, is it window capture? That is not it.
That is our.
That might be from
also
earlier.
From NBA, yes.
Okay, so that's not it at all. Wait, so then how does this work? I forgot how this works.
Is there a desktop or something?
Might be. Please stand by, folks. your boy is trying to figure things out because I'm also trying to get this up on the main screen. Oh, brother. Oh, is it? No, it's not. Okay, well,
We can just go over it and then figure it out for the next time.
yeah,
So
because
we're
I
not
kind of
wasting-
need my main co-host to help me out, and she is out eating pizzas in New York City.
Huh?
Hey,
Isn't
nabbit
it
Kaylee.
funny?
Anyway, okay, so like I mentioned, Chloe Chong is going to be the last full-time driver for the 2025 F1 Academy, completing a grade of 18 drivers. So it's going to be a packed lineup for sure. Especially when you look at what the lineup looks like, well, it's going to get even more interesting if you ask me. The driver lineup for 2025's F1 Academy season, wait for it, looks like this. Nicole Haverda, I don't know how you say her name, sorry. She'll be supported by American Express in the high-tech TGR car number 2. Nina Gateman, I believe from the Netherlands, supported by Alpine, will drive car number 3 for Prima. Then you have other big names like, oh, I don't know how to say this one.
Show me which one.
Number 5 for Kick Sauber Roden Motorsport.
Felber-Mayer?
Felbermayer, I think. Emma Felbermayer, or Meyer. Emma, in advance, we are sorry
say
if we
Mayer.
mispronounce your name. She's from Austria. She'll drive car number 5 for Kick Sauber Roden Motorsport. Courtney Crone will be driving for the Haas, a.k.a. Toyota team. I still think they're the Toyota team, in my humble opinion. So like I said, Courtney Crone for Haas, ART Grand Prix. She drives car number 7. We have another, looks kind of difficult
Number
to pronounce.
11, Ava Anagnostiades. I can't pronounce it with the Anagnostiades, I would say. She's from Australia, right?
Yeah.
For tag.
For Tag Heuer, yep.
Yeah.
We're going to call her Ava for simplicity purposes.
Yeah.
So car number 11 for Tag Heuer High-Tech TGR.
Alba Larson for number 12, Tommy Hilfiger. That's the supported team. Then we have Chloe Chambers for Red Bull Ford.
Yippee!
Rafaela Ferreira by RB,
Mhm.
right? Visa Cash App. I guess that's a Formula One.
Visa Cash App RB Formula 1 team.
Yeah.
What a name.
Ella Lloyd for McLaren, a British driver. Alicia Polmowski, another British driver, but she's for Red Bull Racing. Aurelia Nobles, number 22, supported by Puma, driving. Yeah, it is Puma, sorry.
No,
from
yeah, it's
Brazil.
Puma. You got it.
Yeah, then Chinese driver, I think it's Wei Shi.
Wei Shi.
If I'm not wrong.
Wei Shi.
Supported by Just Sports. Joan Kikonte, number 25, F1, supported by F1 Academy from Australia. Chloe Chong, we just talked about her, from UK, supported by Charlotte Tilbury. Dorian Pin from France, supported
Dorian
by
Pine.
supported by Mercedes. Leah Block, a US driver, supported by Williams. Maya Wig.
I
think
think
it's
it's Maya
Netherlands.
Weg. I don't know how to say your last name, to be honest.
Netherlands, Scuderia Ferrari. Tina Hossman, Switzerland. Aston Martin.
Interesting lineup.
Yeah.
I will point to Dorian Pine because last season when Abby Poling just had a grip on this championship,
Mm-hmm.
it was Dorian Pine who was able to challenge. Not by much, but she was able to do it. Just saying.
Yeah.
And then Leah Block, I mean, this is a big name for a lot of us Hoonigan fans out here. She is the daughter of the late Ken Block, one of the most popular Hoonigan drivers ever.
That's sick.
Yeah,
Good
so
to know.
honestly, it's just so cool to see her, do her father proud out there. It's awesome.
Yeah. But who we're looking at is Chloe Chong, and as you've said, she has become the final full-time driver to be locked in for the 2025 campaign with Formula One Academy official partner Charlotte Tilbury, and she was the youngest driver across the 2023 field. She secured 6 point scoring finishes before going on to compete in British F4 the following year, in which she achieved a best finish of 7th.
Hey, not bad.
Now she will get back behind the wheel. Number 27 is her car, featuring an updated livery in the brand's signature night crimson and rose gold colorways, with the iconic Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips icon. So this the Hot Lips icon, now we know. She reflecting on the news, she herself said, "I'm super happy to be making a return to F1 Academy this season and to be representing Charlotte Tilbury. When I was first introduced to the brand, I instantly felt at home with their ethos of championing the magic of confidence and big dreams in order to achieve goals. I truly believe in setting myself up for success, so joining the Charlotte Tilbury family feels like just like that. Their brand story is beyond inspiring, and it's something I would like to replicate on track. I'm grateful for their support in my career, and I can't wait to shoot for the stars wearing their colors in the year ahead. That's a very well put together speech, and something that she kind of like, she set her expectations for herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She has a goal to achieve. So,
Hey, we're here for
great
it.
job. Yeah.
We're here for it. We're looking forward to seeing what she and all the other F1 Academy drivers do in 2025.
Oh, and Charlotte Tilbury have announced that 100% of sales of their airbrush flawless setting spray on International Women's Day will fund free karting sessions for young girls.
Oh. And
That's a good campaign,
okay, so they're serious about this type of things.
I guess.
And for anyone's curiosity, including my own, because I didn't even realize, International Women's Day is
March 8th.
March 8th, so tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if you're
It's a
listening,
big holiday in Europe.
oh,
It's
okay,
like the way people celebrate February 14th here. It's like a big deal.
got it.
March 8th, if you see a man without flowers on the street, he's probably alone.
Yikes!
Even if he's not, usually I rarely see people like men without flowers on March 8th, because it's like, even if you don't have a girlfriend, you have a mom or sister or best friend that
Yeah.
are like women. So people are like, outside of the US, I think people hugely celebrate this holiday.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
it's a big deal. I mean,
It is. International Women's Day is like our, I don't know.
you're February 14th, like
Yeah,
you
in
just
US
said.
is probably like February 14th equivalent, but it's bigger than that, I think. Kind of. I don't know what can be equal to that.
I mean, once you put February 14th, I feel like you've made a good equivalent.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know.
It's like
hope it
February
helps.
14th. It's like Valentine's Day meets Mother's Day meets International Sisters Day or something. I don't
Is
know.
Mother's Day big here?
Very.
Because if it is, then that's the March 8th probably. But you celebrate like all women, not only mothers.
Yeah. So basically, on Mother's Day for us here, it's usually in the United States. Let me see. In Mexico, we celebrate it on May 10th, like no matter what day it is. So for people in the United States, they celebrate it as close as possible, like the Sunday either before or after, depending on what's closest.
I don't like when holidays do not have a set date. That's so weird. to
It's
me.
weird. Memorial Day, I'm looking right at you. I love that
yeah.
holiday, but it's a fixed day, not date. So
Yeah.
take that as you
Yeah.
will.
Tomorrow's a big day, so everyone be happy.
Yippee!
And celebrate women around you, because we're important.
Hey, Mom, how are you doing?
Hi, Mom. That's
All
so
right.
weird.
Hey, you gotta
what
celebrate
else?
the women. in the
No.
world.
I'm saying like me saying hi to my mom when she doesn't even watch the shows.
I know, right? Anyway, folks, let's talk about something else. Formula One, not Formula One Academy. Formula One Drive to Survive.
Yes.
As of today, Season 7 is available right now for you to watch on Netflix. Please don't leave. Please at least stay for the end of the show.
So for those who don't know, Formula One Drive to Survive is a Netflix documentary series offering a very intimate behind-the-scenes look at Formula One World Championship. And usually people are saying that there are a lot of different opinions about it. It provides, I think, a very special access to the drivers, team principals, and owners. And if you really, really, really want to... It is, in my opinion, a little dramatic. It is a little dramatic. That's just my thought. But some people, actually, it helps them get into F1 because you kind of learn things. It's like, imagine learning a language and watching a show in that language. Just to hear things around you, because you don't know what wet, hards, and like soft tires are, but then you hear them in the Drive to Survive and you understand what it is. That's kind of how I see it. On March 7th, which is today, we're premiering the Drive to Survive Season 7. And usually it's a very good warm-up for people who want to start a new season of Formula One, so it's like a good marketing exercise, I would say. There are a lot of highlights this season. Like Lewis actually joining Ferrari, and like I understand the world champion's still the same, but Drive to Survive is always dramatic enough to watch. But one of the good things about the Drive to Survive specifically, I looked up on Reddit to see what people are talking about, and someone said, I love Drive to Survive because my wife doesn't mind hearing about F1 now. She's actually interested at times. If something big drops from someone she likes, she shares it with me. This wouldn't be happening if Drive to Survive wasn't around. It's not a perfect show, but it gained interest from those that normally would gloss over it. So see, it's a great
It
people
did its
love
purpose.
even you might not love the sport, but you might like the drama. So, yeah.
apparently there are some people who would actually rather not watch the championship during the season, not keep up with it, but rather wait for Drive to Survive to drop and have that be their recap.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people.
Hey, more power to
Not
them.
me though. I like to be in the moment of the season when everything's going down. So
And that's a fact.
waking up, I just can't. One thing that benefits a lot once I go home is the normal timing of the races.
Yep.
I
You're
miss that.
you're
I
going to
miss-
enjoy that.
Yeah, I miss watching Formula One at 6 p.m. and not waking up at 4 a.m. before my classes to watch it.
Before your classes, huh? That's quite
Mhm.
something. Hey, you know what? That's the thing. That's kind of the reality of us Formula One fans who have been born and bred right here in Southern California.
Not me though. I'm not from here.
We know. So, folks, go check out Formula One Drive to Survive Season 7 on Netflix after this show. Don't leave yet. There's still more to talk about, all right?
Yeah, there's another one Formula One exciting thing to share that. Do you want me to say it?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, there's a final approval to join Formula One grid in 2026 as the 11th team. 11th team. And it's
It's
going to be
real.
an American team.
It's real.
Do you want me to drop the name?
Drum
Okay.
roll.
Cadillac.
Yippee!
Cadillac is the new American team that received the final approval to join the Formula One grid in 2026.
They did it. The
They did it.
Mad Lads have done it.
And the car so far, I think, looks beautiful. Formula One is... I remember the last year when the cars came out, no one was really satisfied with the... What is it called?
The performance.
No, not the performance. It was the look, because the cars, all of the delivery was just black carbon.
Right.
And people were like, what? How are we going to tell the cars apart? But it was pretty easy. Cadillac, though, is a full-on black car from this specific picture that I see in front of me on a Formula One website.
Oh, the full carbon fiber.
Yes, and it's so pretty. It's
Yeah.
so pretty. I think that's going to be my second favorite team after Ferrari because I just love the black.
I'm not
But
sure
we'll
if this...
see how they will perform and what drivers are going to drive for it. So
See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not sure if this full black paint scheme will last, though. I feel like it's just the reveal. Like, just to
Yeah,
say, hey, we're
true.
here.
But I just like it. I hope they do something good with it and not horrible.
To be
'Cause
fair, if you've seen the Cadillac hypercar,
I've seen it.
they'll
yeah.
probably get that.
Yeah.
That paint scheme and bring it to the F1 car.
Hey, I mean,
It looks good. It would look good, low key.
it would look fire.
It would look great. You know what?
It's so interesting to like be in the moment of history where you witness a new Formula One team, and then you can like in 15 years time it can be like, oh yeah, I remember when Cadillac just got their place on the grid, and like imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? All this F1 talk, I have a fantasy F1 series on my YouTube channel. It's called Formula S, just to swap out the one with the S. I might just revive that now. Like, now that I'm seeing that, we have the 11th team in real life, so why not bring them in early in the fictional world, you know?
Yeah.
I've
hey,
yet to finish my first season.
Yeah.
So you know what? That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it right now. For longtime subscribers to the Sergio Show, which, by the way, shout out. Thank you for being here. And this will be going live on my YouTube channel as well. Formula S Season 1 will finally resume this spring, and then we're immediately fast forward to Season 2, where Cadillac will actually enter the competition, the fictional competition, which might preview the real thing.
Yeah, the president and CEO of Formula One said, as we said in November, the commitment by General Motors to bring Cadillac team to Formula One was an important and positive demonstration of the evolution of our sport. I want to thank GM and TWG Motorsports for their constructive engagement over many months and look forward to welcoming the team on the grid in 2026 for what will be another exciting year for Formula One. I just hope, because I know how European fans are, I just hope they don't start, because people already don't like some stuff about Formula One. Like, for example, the fact that Las Vegas Grand Prix is going to be the last why Americanize when it's a European sport? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what people lose their mind over. As a European, I get it, but also let's be more open-minded. You know what I mean? Let's be more open-minded, because having more fans in the sport is engaging. When Formula One was kind of down,
In
a
the
little
dumps.
bit more underground, yes, it was a safe space, but now that it's growing and rapidly, there are going to be a lot more benefits to come with it, so don't relax.
Chill out,
Yeah.
everybody. And, of course, with this whole Cadillac entry, I mean, of course, we can't forget about Ford joining Red Bull in 2026, so we have the potential for that rivalry. on a technically the Ford versus Ferrari rivalry is now going to F1 in 2026. It's an exciting time.
Yeah.
Though I understand why, like, you know, I understand how some people are like, don't like overdo it.
People
You
just
know?
don't want it to be Americanized.
I guess.
Because American culture, like, considering, like, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's different and people are not used to the differences sometimes. Because it's like, American marketing is so much different from European marketing.
Yeah.
And I would say sometimes the dramaticness of European marketing sometimes is better, but it's so, like, to your face that Europeans might not like it. But at the end of the day, none of the words that people are saying are going to be heard because there's some big men standing behind those marketing things and money.
And
Right.
money.
So whatever you say, if you don't like it, no one really cares because it's money. And they need their bills paid and their kids fed. So
Just like anyone does.
just like anyone.
Well, folks, stay tuned on Monday night. We'll talk more about Cadillac and everything Formula One in a preview episode coming up on Monday night.
Yep.
So that should be fun. But I'll just go ahead and say right now, since the drivers, like now there's going to be 2 more open spots for Formula One in 2026, I'm just now starting to wonder who's going to take those spots. So,
Do you think Carlos Sainz might?
isn't he already with Williams?
Well, when has it stopped anyone?
I don't know.
I
It's
don't
going
know
to
how
be
long
fun
his
finding
contract
out.
is with Williams.
It'll be fun finding out.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for Monday night when we start making predictions because we already know that Kaylee's about to go wild with these predictions.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. All right, folks. With all our F1 chatter for the day covered, stay tuned for Monday again. Let's talk about IndyCar briefly. We didn't talk about IndyCar this past Monday night because we weren't live Monday night because
Yeah,
there
had a
was sports.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was something. But let's talk about it, all right? This past weekend, the IndyCar Series kicked off their main season in the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. That was a pretty interesting race. However, let's just say no one got their predictions right.
Yeah.
Nobody did. So I don't know how everyone feels about that. I certainly thought like, man, I was hoping I'd see something different, but we didn't.
Okay.
It was interesting, I'll tell you that much. So let's just run you down the race results from the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. I'll go out through your top 10. I don't know can you see from here?
Yeah, I can.
Well, now you can. Yay. Okay, so Kaylee's favorite Pato Award actually came in 11th place. So that's good.
Tough, yeah.
It's kind of tough though because I mean, to be fair, 11th place is certainly a lot better than DNF, lap
Yeah.
1, turn 1. I'm looking specifically at Louis Foster, Nolan Siegel, and Will Power.
Those are the bottom people.
Those
but
are the 3
who
DNF.
finished first? Do you want to talk about that?
Well, let's run through your top 10. In 10th place came Alexander Rossi in car number 20. 9th place went to Renus VK. 8th place went to Christian Lundgaard. 7th place went to Felix Rosenquist. And 6th place went to Marcus Ericsson. Our top 5 from the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg were Kyle Kirkwood in 5th. Scott McLaughlin in 4th. That was my pick to win, by the way. Joseph Newgarden came home in 3rd place. Scott Dixon, that's Zach's pick to win. He came home in 2nd place, so right there.
Yeah, almost there.
Zach was closest to nailing his prediction out of all of us. Because
Yeah.
Kaylee, I believe, said Pato. And, well, he finished 11th. Once again, I don't know. Anyway, the winner of the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg was Alex Palou Montalvo. I told y'all to keep an eye out for this dude. I told y'all, the defending champ. It's almost as if he really just like, oh, what off season, man? Let's go. We're going racing again.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. And yes, I did have that Madrid Drive soundtrack playing afterwards.
I'm weak. That's funny.
It's the one soundtrack from Mario Kart that I know, like, oh, that means Alex Palou has won the race.
Our predictions were so off.
Why? Let me see. Who did we? All right, let me go through our predictions because I know I got mine
have them
wrong.
in front of me right now, and I think
Let's see. Who do we get?
We went for the winners, right? Or
Yeah, we went for the winners. I said Scott McLaughlin. He finished 4th. Zach said Scott Dixon. He finished 2nd. Kaylee said Nolan Siegel. This dude didn't even make it past turn 1. Neither did Will Power. Sad. So
I
yeah.
don't think I made predictions, but it's like they're off.
Well, were you going to predict anyone at all?
I don't think so.
That's
Because I'm not good. I don't think I'm good at predictions unless you put me on the spot and ask me.
Well, we're gonna put you on the spot for Formula One, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I will do that.
Because I think at that point everyone is pitching in. Like that's gonna be our main focus. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so let's see. Nolan Siegel, I believe, yeah, he crashed out of the race. Like turn 1, lap 1. It was sad. Will Power was also involved in it. Yeah, Nolan Siegel crashed out. Turn 1, lap 1. Bummer, dude.
It is.
Anyway, folks. So that is IndyCar. And on that note, you might be familiar with our best friend / frenemy section, right?
I don't think so.
Well, best friends is basically how we acknowledge the best or our favorite moment or driver for the weekend. Frenemies is the worst driver or moment of the weekend.
Yeah.
And I brought mine up already. My best friend from the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg, Alex Palou. It was
Your
easy.
best friend isn't because he finished first.
In part because of that, but also I found it just kind of funny
I mean,
because
you do gotta give him props.
Yeah.
So I agree on that one.
yeah. Not only that, but I had said it earlier, like, guys, keep an eye out for Alex Palou, like the Madrid drive driver, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
And yeah, somehow that ended up happening. He ended up winning the first races of the season as if he didn't have an off season. He was just kind of like, "Yep, we're going racing again."
What about your frenemy moment?
My frenemy is Nolan Siegel. Sorry, Kaylee. She's gonna want to dunk on me for that
I
one.
wonder if she even is listening in to the show right now. I doubt it because she's at a conference, but that'd be so funny.
It would be, but you know, Nolan Siegel is my frenemy. Unfortunately,
Why though?
because this dude turned 1, lap 1, wreck. And to be fair, it wasn't exactly his fault. He just got caught up in a bad situation. But it took out Will Power. So, yeah. I'm like,
Just unfortunate series of events, let's just say that.
indeed it was. It just sucked, honestly. So, I'll give him a little leeway in that case. But other than that, I'm just like, man, you're my frenemy for taking out Will Power from the race.
Yeah.
Smeh. Anyway, I feel like everyone will do better next time around, though. The next race for IndyCar is in a couple weeks at the Thermal Club over in Palm Springs.
Wow, this seems so close yet so far.
I know, right?
It's like 2 hours, right?
It's like
away
2 hours from here.
Yeah.
A little bit of a
Wait,
drive.
is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
I'll just
Not
wait
like
for
I
Long
plan
Beach.
on going, but hey.
We'll just wait for Long Beach because after all, they are heading there in April.
Yeah.
So just a thought.
Isn't it April 20-something? 25th?
April 11th through the 13th.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. My bad.
Stay tuned, folks. It's going to be a fun weekend that weekend. Possibly. Hopefully. We'll find out. All right. Let's talk about NASCAR because they're going racing this weekend. And that's honestly going to be the big focus for today's show. NASCAR is headed to Phoenix Raceway, a kind of boring track. I don't know.
Show me.
All right, let's walk you through Phoenix. Let's start off this preview by walking you through Phoenix Raceway. The Desert Delight, according to NASCAR.com, I just think it's more of a egg. It looks like an egg.
Let me see.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up a good photo of like the whole track. I don't know. Does this work?
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
It looks so silly.
It does look kind of silly. Can you see it from there?
I'll look it up.
All right. Well, it does look kind of silly. And the track itself drives kind of silly. And the configuration is kind of silly. So without further ado, let's look at this silly track map. And I'll do my best to describe it.
Yeah. It's so
It's weird.
boring.
It looks like an egg. At least in my
It does
opinion.
look like an egg.
So here it is.
It's like a boiled egg. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't think about that one.
It's like a boiled egg because the hard egg in the shell is like
It's something
it
else.
has no form, but the boiled egg does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like a little to the side.
Well, here we go. So we go to the start-finish line, then we head to the dog leg, which is a full, like, sort of 45-ish degree left turn.
Yeah.
But immediately after that dog leg, them drivers are going to go all over the track. Like, there's no such, track limits? What are those at that part of the track?
Limits.
No such thing as track limits. They'd be using every inch of the concrete available in that
It's like
part.
a track where you can learn how to drive because it's so easy.
Yeah, I guess you could say. Turns 1 and 2, however, are a different story. They are a
Yeah.
huge left turn. as are basically everything in NASCAR. Left turn. Just saying. But this one, like, it's really wide, so I think expect overtaking opportunities going into turn 1. Because by the time you're in turn 2, you better be already committing to your move. Otherwise, you're going to get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, it's so scary. Like, it does look like an easy track, but the amount of cars that are going to be on it might turn into a mess so quick.
Yep. Turn 2, by the way, at the end of turn 2, that is where the pit entrance will be at. So a very early pit entrance in comparison to the rest of the track. That should be fun, I guess. Then you go, but if you're not going down the pits, then you're going around the track. If you're not going through pit lane, you got to go through the back stretch, which I would argue is more of a left stretch. I don't know. Like, if you think about it, the backstretch.
Racetracks are so confusing sometimes.
I don't know, man.
Because it's like, I don't know.
Dog, I'm having a hard time describing this track. How do you think?
A boiled egg. That's all we gotta say.
Turns 3 and 4 is the stadium section. That's where all of the seats are at. So if you ever go to Phoenix Raceway, you're gonna be sitting right in front of turns 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And it's another wide left turn where you can expect more overtaking opportunities going into turn 3 and possibly like stepping on the gas at turn 4. And that's a lap at Phoenix Raceway, a bizarre track, to be honest.
It is weird, as we've already said. Kind of odd.
I want you to know this is the track that hosts the NASCAR Championship since 2020. So
it's pretty new, and I don't think that like the original NASCAR fans, I don't think they like it.
No, it's a relatively unpopular championship track. A lot of original NASCAR fans are clamoring since then to bring back Homestead Miami Speedway for the championship.
That sounds better. Like, I haven't even seen it, but it sounds better than this. A boiled egg.
A boiled egg of a track as compared to a track that was born in the aftermath of a hurricane, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's fun.
Interesting.
But I will say this, Homestead Miami Speedway historically does bring out great racing.
Yeah.
Like, very rarely is a race at Homestead Miami Speedway a miss. So that's one of the big reasons why people are clamoring for the return of NASCAR Championship Weekend to Homestead. And I don't blame them. To be honest with you, I also think always made for a great championship track. We've seen a lot of great championship moments there. 2015, Kyle Busch with his controversial, but still no less a championship win. 2016, Jimmy Johnson's 7th NASCAR championship. I watched that race live with my mama. It was amazing. In 2017,
racing life is always so cool. Like,
I know,
seeing
right?
in the race. Yeah.
2017, Martin Truex Jr.'s absolutely dominant season, ending with the most deserving championship win in years.
Yeah.
Like, bar none. 2018, Joey Logano's first championship win, defeating out the big three of that year, a.k.a. Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
And 2019, Kyle Busch, now this time a legitimate championship win, like by all accounts. I mean, 2019 was Kyle Busch's year. So I could go on, but my point being, Homestead Miami Speedway has always been the preferred championship racetrack. Phoenix Raceway is just kind of like, hey guys, I'm a brand new venue. I just got remodeled in 2020. So, like, I'm going to host a championship now. And now everyone, like, you know that scene in SpongeBob where SpongeBob's just, like, having major stage fright? And then you have that one fish in the crowd. Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I remember that. I have not watched SpongeBob that much, but yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what it feels like. Being Phoenix Raceway, you're SpongeBob up on that
even
stage.
Formula One has moments like that. Like, everyone has a track that they don't really like. Like, I don't like Miami Grand Prix overall.
Oh, do I have news for you?
What?
Mr. Beast has crashed a Formula E car at Miami.
I forgot about that. I saw it.
Yikes.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was saying in the beginning. But I don't like Miami Grand Prix as Formula One track.
Right.
Period. There's just reasons.
Unnecessary.
Huh?
It's reasons. It's reasons.
Reasons that I don't want to voice on air, but I'm pretty sure if I was behind an anonymous Twitter account, people would agree with me.
Probably.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'll give Formula E credit because they race on Homestead Miami Speedway this season.
Yeah.
In a road course built into the actual racetrack, which I think is fantastic. Good move, Formula E.
Formula E is overall a whole move. a marketing move, because all I'm seeing on my TikTok sometimes, because people like my algorithm assumes that I am into racing because I do like Formula One things.
Right.
But then they will show me like a Vinny Hacker thirst trap in that racing suit, and I'm like, okay, wrong, like literally wrong audience.
Wrong.
Because I do not like that. I might give it a try and watch one race, but that's where it's
Maybe
done
the
for.
Homestead race then.
Yeah.
Since, hey, they're racing on a real racetrack, like something that's historically like actually hosted racing.
Yeah.
So I would say the Homestead Miami race. Anyway, so that's Phoenix Raceway, the track walk. Let's take a look at the paint schemes that are about to take to the racetrack this weekend. You can tell me, El, if you think it's a win or a flop. We start. Let's see. Waiting.
It's not loading.
And because I forgot how to set up the stream on the screen, I'll just do my best to describe it. We start with number 1, Ross Chastain's Kubota Orange Day Sales Event Chevy.
It's a win.
It's decent.
It looks good. I like the color combo of orange and black.
It looks good.
And it looks clean. It's not horrible.
And it fits Phoenix, to be honest.
It does.
I just kind of think, when I think of Phoenix, I think like,
bird.
yeah,
Orange
like,
bird in the flames.
yeah, orange, if you will.
Yeah.
Austin Cindric's number 2 Menards Monster Energy Ford. I feel mixed towards this one.
Yeah, it's like the toxic acid yellow that's throwing me off.
Well, to be fair, when it comes to the Menards as a sponsor, they've always had that acid
I know,
yellow.
but still.
It could be better, but I
Yeah.
do like the hood. Like the hood has like the Monster Energy like on the hood and black. It looks good. I feel like this is a mix. This is a mixed bag.
Mhm.
The Winchester, the American Legend Chevrolet, driven by Austin Dillon, car number 3. I don't know how I feel about this one. This is like the camo, man. It's a camo. I don't know. I feel like this one's gonna be a mixed bag for me.
Yeah.
For
What else?
we have, you can't go wrong with Kyle Larson's number 5, HendrickCars.com Chevy. Mixed bag just because, it's the same thing. Nothing new. But I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm thinking it's a loss because it's the same thing every single time.
It's a flop. She's deemed it a flop. And we have what I think is a pretty good one. Brad Keselowski's number 6, Consumer Cellular Ford. I think this is a win.
It does look cool. I like the 6.
They always... RFK, I've said it before on this show, and I'm going to say it again. RFK frequently nails the paint schemes. Like, they know how to do it better than most.
Yeah.
So, Consumer Cellular number 6 Ford by Brad Keselowski, it's a win. The number 7 Gamebridge, they fixed it. They made it better than they did previously. It looks like Colton Herta's car.
It does look better than last time. And the color combo, like yellow, black, and blue. I wouldn't see... Because if it was just yellow and blue, whack a little.
Maybe whack.
But because it would be just like...
I think this looks a
black,
lot better. It looks like Colton Herta's Indy car. And I'm here for it. I remember Gamebridge had a pretty bad... Or was it Group 1 1001? They had a really ugly car. Like, it's just bad. So this is so much nicer in the eyes. Good job, Justin Haley. That's a win.
It is a win.
The number 8 Zone / Quick Trip Chevrolet by Kyle Busch. I think it's a win. I just love the color combo, but I also, you know what? I take it back. It's a mixed bag. I like the color combos, but I don't like how there's too much negative space.
I don't like the gradient of like yellow, blue, and purple. Because if it was just purple and green, would have been sick.
Yeah.
But it's like the throw in space blue something. I don't really like that.
So that's a mixed bag for us both then. Chase Elliott's number 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. It's a mixed bag. It's nothing new. It looks good though.
Yeah, straightforward loss. Not a.
Ty
Cool.
Dillon's number 10 Hybrid Light Chevrolet.
That's good.
That looks pretty
That looks
good.
decent, yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to give this an automatic win, but hey, it looks good.
I am giving it an automatic win.
Okay, well there you go. It's a win for her. What about Denny Hamlin's number 11 Sports Clips Haircuts Toyota? It's more of the same. It's a mixed bag for me.
Good, I guess, but plain.
Yeah,
Not
that's fair.
eye-catching.
Mixed bag.
Yeah.
Ryan Blaney's number 12 Worth Ford. Major
No.
improvement over the body armor Ford, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but no.
No,
Mm-mm.
it's a
Still not
flop for
it.
her.
Yeah.
It's a flop for her. It's a win for me, in part because, like I said, it just looks a lot better. And they closed out the number 12, so it's not like the gradient is behind it. I like it. The number 16, Celsius Chevrolet, driven by A.J. Allmendinger.
Celsius could have done so much better, but yeah, I'm going to say yes. because it's a Celsius.
Also, you were drinking Celsius before the show.
No, I wasn't.
Wait, who was drinking Celsius before the show?
Probably someone else. There's, I don't know.
Somebody in the studio was drinking Celsius prior, but anyway.
Celsius is also a Ferrari sponsor, so.
Oh, are they?
Uh-huh.
So
I
you're
had a
biased.
campaign with them, yeah.
That explains it. All right, I'll allow it. The number
No.
17. Whoa.
Absolutely not.
Whoa.
Is it a bagel?
It's a cream cheese bagel. Oh my goodness.
On a car?
On a car.
Who does that?
Yo, like,
No.
I don't know
Automatic
how to
no.
feel about this car.
It's Philadelphia cream cheese. No.
It's Philadelphia cream
guys.
cheese.
You could have done the gray car and blue something, or blue car and gray, for like the way the package looks, but this is horrific. Why would you do bagels?
For the audience that is listening and on YouTube, I'll do my best to describe. It's Chris Buescher's number 17 fries / Thomas / Philadelphia Ford. It features actual bagels, presumably by Thomas Bread or Fries Bread. I don't know which one of the two it is. That is actually like covered in Philadelphia cream cheese. And they have one bagel right behind the number 17 and then another bagel right next to it. Kind of like what you would see at a restaurant menu, right? And then it has Thomas up right above the rear wheels and Philadelphia behind it. The color scheme is white, orange, and blue. And that's what it looks like. This might be the biggest mixed bag of them all.
I don't like it. Absolutely not.
Okay, well for her it's a flop automatically.
What do you think?
I don't know, like it looks so stupid but at the same time so cool. It's just like I don't know how to feel about this one. Yo, mixed bag of the week right there. Mixed bag of the week.
This is real frenemies.
Well, there you go. I think we have a frenemy. Hey, but you know what? I rest my case. RFK makes some fantastic paint schemes because they're going to catch your attention. I rest my case.
That's good.
Number 19.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No.
The Bass Pro Shops car by Chase Briscoe. I think we already know how she feels.
Yeah, no.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I'm thinking. Christopher Bell, the last two races, this dude has come in first place. He drives the number 20 Racers Fine Foods Toyota. It's a mixed bag. I love the color scheme.
Yeah, the color scheme is good, and I think that's why I'm gonna give it a win.
Okay, well there you go. I just feel like the sponsor negative space, man, not used properly, but it is what it is. Mixed bag. This might be a winner for me.
Yeah.
Josh Berry's number 21 Eero Ford. This dude. Can we talk about Josh Berry's paint schemes here for a moment?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, when they were about to go to the Bowman Gray Stadium, I deemed his paint scheme a flop automatically. He had like a red Motorcraft Ford car that just Kaylee said it looked like someone went on Microsoft Paint, slapped all the logos there, and boom, done. Like I did better on Forza Motorsport with a BT21 Toyota NASCAR than they did. It was that wild. This, however, the number 21 Eero Ford scheme of the week. That gradient looks fantastic.
It looks good.
It looks beautiful.
It might be a winner for me as well.
Scheme of the week for me. Like, good job, Josh Berry. Good job. Like, actually, they heard my feedback. That's awesome. I'm here for it. What a comeback. Joey Logano, Kaylee's favorite in the number 22 Hunt Brothers Pizza Ford. This paint scheme is a flop.
It's classic. It's like a solid plain.
Yeah, that's what I don't
But
like
no.
about it. It looks plain.
No.
I don't know. Sorry, Kale. It's going to be a flop. The Lados Toyota.
That's my winner.
Well, there you go.
Low-key,
Winner.
Yeah, I like it.
Is it the color scheme?
Yeah, and the 23.
And the 23. Well, there you go. Bubba Wallace and the number 23 Lados Toyota wins it for L. What about this one?
No.
No.
It's the second I see HP logo. No.
It's not a blue HP logo.
I know,
though.
still no.
My question is, why is HP using blue logos on the Ferrari
on
car,
red
which is
cars
red,
and black logos on
a
like
blue and white
cars.
car?
Are you serious?
Why don't they mix? Why don't they flip it over?
Because HP is stupid, clearly.
That's William Byron's number 24 Z by HP Chevrolet. I always thought it looked pretty good, but we have objections here in the studio, so yeah.
Ooh,
And
monsters look
Monster
cool.
Energy.
It looks sick.
It's simple. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Number 35 Riley Hurst Monster Energy Toyota. Not much else to say other than it looks good.
It does.
The number 41 Andy's Frozen Cold Custard car. This is a winner. It looks a lot like an ice cream truck.
It does. Low-key, I didn't think about it.
I like it. I like it. I
Yeah,
love it.
It's a good one.
So we have another winner here. We got to run through these quickly because we've got 5 minutes left here on air. We've got these two, John Hunter Nemechek and Eric
Should I
Jones.
just go through them and be like, yes, no.
Yeah. What do we think about the 42?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
What about the 43?
No.
Neither of them.
Mm-mm.
I think the 42 looks great. I like the color
Ooh,
combination.
low-key, the flames in the back are sick.
Yeah.
That's a good detail. Actually, yes, and then no.
Okay, so the 42 is winners for both of us. The 43, not so much. This one, Tyler Reddick's number 45 Mobile 1 Toyota.
Mm-mm.
I think it looks a lot better than what he drives most weekends, so it's going to be a winner for me. But this, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s,
It's like a pickle.
the Ram self-storage Chevrolet by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. just looks plain.
No.
It looks like Palmolive, the soap brand.
Yeah, but I associated it with a pickle, maybe because I'm hungry. I don't know.
We both are. We are hungry after this show. The number 48, Best
No.
Friends, Ally Best Friends Chevrolet, driven by Alex Bowman. This is a flop. There's too much going on.
Yeah, best friends, 15,000 dogs, orange and purple. That's.
I
what
love dogs and
I
cats,
love
but
dogs,
they
no.
could have just had like one or
It's the
two.
same thing with the bagel.
Yeah. There's too much going on.
Mm-hmm.
If it was me, I would have put like one or two dogs running. So
yeah,
it
like
looks,
the imprint, like the shadow of the dog, not the actual dog.
or the dog running, like
Yeah.
actually looks like he's running. So when he's driving around,
It looks like the dog is running.
yeah, that's what I would have done.
People should hire us.
They should. The 51 and 54 cars.
54 sick, 51 not so much.
Okay, well the
And you have
54
the other way
is
around.
Ty Gibbs' car.
Yeah.
The Monster Energy Toyota, I think it's a win. I like it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The 51 is Cody Ware's Mighty Firebreaker Ford.
60 no.
The 60 of Ryan Priest, one of the RFK cars, it's a flop.
Yeah. it
Considering we
is.
went from Brad Keselowski's winner, Chris Buescher's too much going on, and then this one where it's just like they barely even tried. They're like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Too hot, too cold, just right. Interesting. I just thought of that one. Michael McDowell. Okay, we have our 71 and 77 cars, Workforce and Minor, M-I-N-E-R, by the way.
No, I don't like either of them.
Neither
There's
of
that's the number 71 in Russia. There's one specific brand of condensed milk. Looks exactly like that.
Oh, interesting. Well, I didn't know about that one until now, so
That's
I
what
think I'll give the
associated with
71
it.
props. It looks better than
Let me find it.
than that stupid Group the 1001 car. That one looked bad. But this looks a lot better. A lot easier on the eyes. Last but not least, we have our 88 and 99 cars, Shane Van Gisbergen and Daniel Suarez. Shane Van Gisbergen has been carrying the same paint scheme for quite a few weeks now, so I think it looks good. Nothing much else to say.
This is what I'm telling. This is the condensed milk. Does it not look the same?
I bet. Let's rewind here. Oh, I see the resemblance.
Right.
The colors are a little off in the race
It's just
car,
the
but
lighting in that picture. On
Yeah.
Of the
no, but I
condensed
get it. I can see where it's coming from.
That's what I thought about immediately.
Well, that's Michael McDowell's car. And like I said, we have the 88 and 99. What do we think?
88 yes, 99 no.
That's the second week that in a row that the 99 loses the paint scheme.
Yeah.
The Buzz Lightyear car,
I'm a
though.
hard person to satisfy too. So.
All right, then. Well, the 88 WeatherTech, I always thought it
88
looked
is
pretty good.
doing BMWs. That's why probably.
Ah.
The color scheme.
Hey, that's valid.
Not
That's
bad.
valid.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll give that one a win. The 99, I'm still going to be the guy that says it's a winner. It looks like Buzz Lightyear, as Zachary said a few weeks ago.
It does.
And
Still
that's
no.
my main reason.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. I understand, Ella, right? I just think it's a winner because once Zach compared it to Buzz Lightyear, I'm a huge Toy Story fan. So,
As you should.
yeah,
I'm just not.
that's fair. So, folks, I think my scheme of the week is going to go to number 21.
Mine's 23.
The 23. Okay.
23 and 21.
Yep, we have our winners right here. So we'll see if one of those ends up being the race winner. Folks, you can catch the NASCAR race at Phoenix Raceway, the Shriners Children's 500. I think that's what it's called. I think it's at midday. Midday, isn't it?
I don't know.
You know what? Let's find out before we wrap it up here because we got other things going on in our lives, as you probably do as well. So the 2025 Shriners Children's 500, that's one of two races that NASCAR will be running at Phoenix Raceway, by the way. The other is going to be the championship race in November.
Yeah.
So let's see. The race goes live at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time on Fox Sports 1. So please check our local listings for that. or cable, I guess. So yeah, check it out at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. We'll have a brief recap of the race results on Monday night, along with our F1 preview episode. That should be fun.
It should be.
It's going to be a great time. So, folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Grand Prix Talk this day, whatever it is.
Morning, afternoon.
Whatever it is you're tuning into, whenever it is that you're tuning in. We'll have our whole team back on Monday night, so or at least most of them. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for tuning into the Sports Block if you've been tuned into any other shows like Dunk Discussions. So thanks, chat. You all,
guys.
We love y'all. We love y'all. We really do. So with that, for Elmira Darmanian, I'm Sergio Morales. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you all